What's up, YouTube universe? I came back over here where I was at in the last video. I want to check out the other store. This is the Pension Pennies flea market. So y'all come on in, let's see what they got. All right, so as y'all can see, this store looks more like what I, would say a flea market looks like. A bunch of older things in here. Um, the prices were fairly good. They had a few things that I didn't really know, so I didn't buy it that day. I'm gonna go back when I have more time. It was the end of the day, and I didn't have very much time before they closed. But I did find a few items, and I'll show you guys what I found, what I picked up, and a couple more things that you know may be interested in going back later and grabbing. They had a wide variety of stuff, and even the clothing. They had a bunch of clothing, but it would take a little while to go through it all, looking for deals because of the way they had it priced. You'll see that here in a minute. Now they had several pairs of these earrings here hanging on this little basket, um, kind of shelf thing, and they all looked kind of vintage, but not really real expensive, you know. But I thought about maybe going back later and I think they wanted $1 a piece for them, um, and getting as many as I can get, and maybe do like like a whatnot auction, all like vintage jewelry, combine some other vintage jewelry I have, and that way the whole show could be like a vintage jewelry theme. But I didn't buy any of those today. And here's where I started looking at the clothing, and they had some items that were decent, and you might be able to make a profit on, but the way they had everything priced, it wasn't like a whole lot. It was just a few dollars here, $3.50, $1.75, stuff like that. So the shirt or the whatever it is, dress or whatever clothing item would have to be something that was worth it, and you could actually flip for a decent profit because it wasn't like a deal where you get you know like by the pound store, kind of like I did it when I went to that the Goodwill bins where you get a huge pile of clothing, and when you break the cost down of what you paid, you paid 10-15 cents per clothing article. Um, so I didn't really spend too much time looking at the shirts. Now this shirt here I did pick up. It's a Bob Marley shirt. I was looking to see what year, if it was vintage or anything, but the reason I picked it up is because I have a mug that, it's a black mug and it has a Bob Marley image on it, just like the shirt does. I don't think the mug says Bob Marley on it, but it has that picture, Bob Marley on the front. So I figured, and it does have that one little black spot right there. I'm going to wash it and see if I can get that out. But I figured I could put this with that mug and lock that together. This Louisiana National Guard shirt, I thought maybe that might be a good deal, but I just need to look it up and see if that's something that sells. So I didn't grab it this trip. I don't know why they have these bundles together with the rubber band, but I didn't have a whole lot of time, so I didn't even worry about trying to ask them. I'll just, find out later what that's all about. And I just really quickly skimmed through all these. This one here, the Garfield, looked interesting. Again, it's something I'll need to look up just to see. I was looking for like see if it was vintage. It wasn't, but I may grab that later if it's still here. They had a good selection of blue jeans, but how they had them priced, it would take a little while to look through everything to find the deals you need to get. And they had some dresses back here, like prom dresses or gowns and things like that. So when I have more time later, I'll come back. And like I said, it was the end of the day here. They were actually going to be closing pretty soon, and you can see here in a little while where they actually start turning the lights off. They let me know about that. They were like, "Hey, we're gonna go ahead and shut these off. We have a few minutes left, but take your time, whatever." And I didn't want to keep them there, so I was uh, about ready to be done anyway. But one day when I have a full day to look through, this place I think I can probably uh, get better deals. The other place was a little bit more expensive, and it probably just be a case of finding something, kind of getting lucky. Just finding that good deal in the other store next door. But this one, they weren't really super high on their prices, but it wasn't like 25 cents a shirt. It was some of the shirts were, like I said, $1.75 all the way up to $3. Same thing with the blue jeans. There were some for 5, 7, different amounts, and depending on the brand, and how much they go for, some of those might be good deals, but it would take more time than I had to sit there and look through each pair to find the good deals, the way they had them priced. But overall, I like this store. Like I said, it reminded me more of the way a flea market growing up looked, where everything was kind of priced down. It all comes from donations, so I don't think they have a lot of overhead in here. But like I said, I didn't spend too much time in the clothing because I really wanted to just, since I didn't have a lot of time, just kind of make my round around the whole store and just kind of see what all they had, as far as all the other stuff besides clothing, like the hard goods, toys, all that kind of stuff. They did have a bunch of holiday stuff out. As you can see, they had a lot of stuff in these boxes that I didn't have time to go through, and on these shelves, some of these glass dishes and things like that, kitchen goods. But I plan to come back one day and kind of look through these more and see if there's anything that I feel like would be a good deal. Pretty good bit of shoes here, but I didn't spend a whole lot of time looking at the shoes. I just looked at a couple pairs real quick. Again, this will be something that I'll have to come back for and spend more time. This bag here, I thought about grabbing this. I am an Astros fan myself, but I was, this would be for resale. But I'm gonna have to look it up and see exactly what I could get for it. I think it had $2 or $3 on it, and I could not get back on any one of these little hooks. It was kind of frustrating me because those little balls there on the sloping down little shelves, they were all like full of stuff. And this one would not catch. So I had to like stuff it underneath another bag strap of one of the other ones. It was kind of getting on my nerves. But It was just an Astros, Houston Astros baseball team tote bag is all it was. But now these things here, I'm not sure what these things even are. They were made out of some kind of metal. I don't know if they're aluminum or I don't know. They're real thin. They're not very heavy. I haven't really done anything with them yet. I do need to look them up. I just thought they were cool. I don't know if they like hold spoons or I don't know exactly what they're for. Obviously, it looks like something that goes on some kind of dining room table or something like that. Some sort of kitchenware, but they have these markings on the bottom, and I'm gonna have to look them up. But I think they were $1. I think she wanted $1 for both of them together, so I grabbed those, and I'm gonna have to look those up and see if it's anything good. But if it's not, I just spent $1, so I'm not too concerned about it. Now here's where I found that box of ornaments, and they wanted $2 for the whole box. So I grabbed them, and I'll make a little quick video, like maybe a short or something. And this one I just found, and I put it over there, and I asked her what she wanted for that one by itself because it wasn't in the box, and she told me just to throw it in the box with the rest of them. But they're all vintage, different kinds of ornaments. And I'm gonna do a whatnot show, and I'll in that short that I release probably later on. You'll get to see kind of what all they look like, and I plan to do that whatnot show the beginning of next week. So Now these little things here are like designs, I guess, to make clothing and stuff like that. They were priced pretty cheap, 10 cents a piece. But I don't know what these go for, or if there's a big market for those. I'm gonna have to look these up and see if that's something that I might grab some next time. These things came from the Cracker Barrel, where they have all the stuff inside Cracker Barrel. And I couldn't find a year on them, so I don't know if they were vintage or not. And I thought about grabbing them both since they were in the box still, but decided to pass. And like I said, I can always look that up later. I didn't have a whole lot of time today, again, so I was kind of moving quickly, um, so I didn't really have a time to look up and a lot of things I wanted to. I didn't want to spend a bunch of time doing that and then not get to see everything. Like I said, they were getting ready to close, and I really wanted to give you guys just an overview of the whole store, about what they had. So you could see the whole thing. And if I would have stopped to look up stuff like I wanted to, I wouldn't have had time to make it around and kind of give you an overview of the whole store. And I got a sense myself of what the store has, so knowing that this is somewhere I'd like to come back to and have more time. Even the place next door that I went to, I know their prices were a little bit more expensive, with some of their stuff, but there's still things in there I think that I just need to go spend some more time. Just so happened on both of these trips when I went to these two places, it was the end of the day, after work, and like I said, I didn't want to hold anybody up, so I really didn't have a lot of time before they closed. But um, again, for each one of them, I'm gonna make separate trips, and when I have more time, maybe like a whole half a day or something like that, so I can really spend some time in there and pull up comps and stuff like that, and show you guys what I'm seeing, and put it on the screen and stuff like that. So, and it's been several days. That's actually been like a week and a half since that last trip, and I'm just now getting this one. I went like the next day, I think it was, or the day after that, to the other store. But this last week and a half has been crazy, for me, like crazy. Something every single day, all the way through the weekend, and then moving into this week, and then moving into this weekend, it's starting to kind of slow down for me a little bit and get kind of back to normal. But there was, for the whole last almost 2 weeks, it's been nuts, and I haven't been able to do anything. I haven't been able to get this video made, edited, all that kind of stuff, put out anything else. Haven't been able to do any more whatnot shows, but like I said, I'm going to do one of those, I think Monday, and I'll put that short out, sometime also this weekend. But I think I'm going to shoot for like Monday at 7 p.m., something like that, Monday evening. And I'm going to do the Christmas ornaments, like I said, that I'm going to, all the Christmas ornaments that I have. And there's a few other things I may put in there, but mainly from that box I found in here was a box of like vintage Christmas ornaments. And that's going to be the majority of, what I have to sell in the whatnot show that I'm going to do. But I'll let you guys know more about that. Like I said, I just basically wanted to come in here and show you guys the store, and because both of these stores were new for me. I didn't even know they were there. Like I think I said that in the last video. I just kind of happened to pass those, and I saw them, and I was like, hey, I need to go check those places out. So this was kind of like a part two. I was hoping to do them both in the same day, but I did the first one, and then, like I said, I went back. I think it was the next day or a couple of days later, something like that, and came through here. But they're cool stores. I like both of them, and I really think it'll be a new place that I can go and try to find some stuff to source. There is a Goodwill too that I have not been to, down the road from here, So I'm gonna do a video of that. I don't know when to tell you. Probably maybe this coming week. Hopefully, fingers crossed that work doesn't get crazy again. But we'll see. And this was kind of their whole little toy section. I don't know if you can see back there, but it's starting to get dark. They're starting to turn off the lights. So that guy, he told me, right here that he was doing that. And I said, yeah, that's fine. I won't be much longer. But their toy section wasn't very big. So I'll just, walk down this aisle and show you the rest on the way out. Some more dishware and stuff like that. It's like some vintage plates and things like that. You can see here that's what their prices were on most of the things. If it didn't have a price tag on them, I think that was what that was talking about for the plates and whatever. But some things had individual prices on them. And, like I said, it wasn't real expensive, but it was priced to where it would have to be something that I felt was a good buy. But this was pretty much it. This is like the last section. And then I turn back towards the front, and then I go to the register and I check out. And I got like I said, the ornaments. I got those two little metal things. And I also got that bear. I don't know if y'all saw that bear that I was holding up earlier. He has some scarf on. It's like a snowman bear. But that was pretty much it. Like I said, I'm going to come back one day and spend some more time and show y'all some, detailed finds here. Do some comps and stuff like that. See if we can find some good stuff. But I think that's going to do it for this video. I appreciate y'all tagging along. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.